It's the Stars Weekly Press Conference, sitting alongside Stars head coach Rocky Russo. Rocky coming into our first kind of long road trip since the Fall Classic out in Pittsburgh. You know, you get a couple of days of practice in before we head out tonight to Plymouth. Just what's the team kind of feeling before these two games this weekend in Plymouth?
Excited to get on the road. You know, we haven't had an extended road trip since the beginning of the season, and I think that time on the bus and time in the hotel is good for the guys to build culture, spend some time away from the rink together, and kind of away from all the noise of being home, and just focus on what we do. And obviously a big test and an opportunity to kind of get a little bit of revenge after a tough game against that group at the Fall Classic, and so we're excited.
You guys have came a long way since we had that game in Pittsburgh on that Sunday. You know, they beat us 7-4 when we were out there in Pittsburgh. I'm sure you're not thinking much about what the team was like back then. You're just thinking about what you have right now. What do you feel like is kind of the biggest change for you guys since, you know, that series out in Pittsburgh?
I mean, the goaltending is obviously much different look now than it was then, and you know, our D-core has been much improved, and we've got guys that are now experienced junior players, and a lot of guys were playing in their first or second junior hockey game in that situation, and so now they're 22 deep and feeling much different when it comes to what it takes to win and compete in the USHL.
I was talking to Aiden Jans a little bit yesterday. You know, this rink out there in Plymouth, it's not far away from where he grew up over there in Michigan. It's got to feel cool for a guy that, you know, lives a little far away from home, but still gets a chance to go there and play in front of, you know, people that he grew up, you know, being under and watching him play as he was growing up.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a bit of a homecoming for the guys that come from Michigan just to get close to home, but you know, part of this league is you got to get away from home. You got to live with a billet. You got to immerse yourself in the development of junior hockey. And so, you know, when we do get a chance to get within driving distance, it's always exciting for our players to have that opportunity.
4 games coming up before Christmas break. You got 5 games: Sioux Falls, 2 against Dubuque, and then of course these 2 this weekend. Points are big going into the week off. You guys sit 3rd place in the Western Conference right now. What are you stressing to the guys about kind of the importance of these games? You've mentioned to me, you know, before about, you know, what you do in December and January isn't going to exactly maybe translate exactly to who's playing for the Clark Cup when it gets to the Dog Days in April as well. But how important are these games for you guys as a team?
Yeah, the points in December matter just as much as the points in March and April. And so for us, we've just been in that mode of trying to collect as many points as we can before the Christmas break, and every night is big. Every night is an opportunity. You've got to, when you're playing conference games, beat the teams behind you. You've got to beat the teams in front of you. When you go on the road and play in the other conference, you got to try to take those points when you can. And so, you know, right now we're focused on the group that we play on Friday, and recognize the opportunity for us to go out and get a win.
Coach, thank you. We'll talk to you again next week.
Thank you.
Continuing our Stars Weekly press conference here with assistant captain and the USHL's leading goal scorer and point getter Alex Pelletier. Alex, coming into this weekend against the NTDP, a team that you guys saw out in Pittsburgh, 7-4 decision in that contest. Is there kind of a semblance of revenge that you're taking in one of these games this weekend, or is it just kind of business as usual for you guys?
I'd say a little bit of both. Anytime you get embarrassed by a team like that in any game, so you want to go out and get some revenge, but at the same time, it's just another game that we're going to go out there and hopefully get 2 points.
I was talking to Rocky on our coach's show on the ticket yesterday about kind of the player that you are, and I was talking to him, and you just never strike me as somebody that cares about kind of those personal statistics, but it's hard to kind of deny what's going on right now with 21 goals already, and you've played 19 games. What do you feel like has been clicking different for you this season, as opposed to, you know, of course, you know, being a 20-year-old in this league? Last year you scored 17 goals in almost 60 games, and now this year you've got 21, and before we even hit the 20 game mark for you.
Yeah, I think obviously you attribute a lot to your line mates and stuff. I wouldn't be able to have the success I'm having without them, but at the same time, just play the game the right way and don't cheat and stuff, and puck starts to go in, and you notice trends and stuff, and once the puck starts going, you feel like you get goals start to come in fast. So just play the game the right way, and usually good stuff.
6 power play goals for you as well this season. Talk about, you know, your success and that unit's success in total as well.
Yeah, I would say in the beginning of the season we weren't too hot as a power play unit, but we kind of trying to not ride the roller coaster as much and trying to find some consistency and get pucks on net and simplify it in their zone, and obviously have good breakouts and play in their zone for the duration of the power play.
Pelly, thank you. Safe travels tonight.
Thank you.